everybody. This is JCLH in the morning. We are having another episode of me going ahead and building my dungeon. There's a lot done now. I've been really pushing to go ahead and try to get this finished pretty dang quick. I want it pretty much done by today or tomorrow. Actually, I could probably finish it by today, um, or at least the top portion. Uh, but let me go ahead and get this all settled up because I didn't do it that well. I forgot that I messed with my screen last time. To go ahead and do some stupidity at the last second of the stream. Okay, and I need to go ahead and shrink you just a little bit more. And I need to put you somewhere where you're not going to be too much of a hassle. I think, let's see. Yep, that's exactly where I was thinking. Yes, perfect. I know that will move when I zoom in, but for the most part, you are out of the way. Perfect. Okay. Um, so for anybody that is just joining in, my name is Jonathan, and I am creating my own type of Dungeons and Dragons from the way the system works, from what's happening in the game, and the setting and everything is all different from D&D. It's happening in modern day. Um, it is pulling from Greek and Egyptian mythology that are smashed together. So cross my fingers like that. Modern day Egyptian and Greek mythology, um, and you are also combining with myths of all different cultures. Um, and what's happening is that you are a prodigy at this school, and as this prodigy at this school, you are somebody that is renowned almost around the world. Actually, not almost. You are renowned around the world for your ability as a kid to do something that nobody else could. Like a 13-year-old kid that was a surgeon, like a Dookie Howser type thing. A 13-year-old that went to the Olympics and was able to perform against, like, just crazy things. Um, so you guys, like every last one of your characters are a party of something, and that brings followers. That brings people that love you. That brings people that want to be like you, want to emulate you. And if you think about that, that's kind of like the old gods. And the scope that they have is just as big as, or even broader than the old gods. So they are the anchor to go ahead and pretty much bring back the magic to this world. And they use these kids, followers, these kids, the belief behind them, and the all the people that want to be like them. Use that to go ahead and use that as a connection to go ahead and pull those gods back into our world and combine them on top of these kids and use you guys as an anchor. And that actually plays into the game, which you guys are anchored to this map also. And outside of here, the world is going on, but you are still trapped in this labyrinth. So you have no idea what's happening out there. So you have to go ahead and make it through the labyrinth, and there's um, when you look at it this way, it looks like a maze, but you're like, oh, you can't make it through that. I mean, maybe you can. Actually, there is no way to make it through right now. Because for one, this is supposed to be open. I mean, there's supposed to be a pathway here. But when I open all of this up, it kind of shows you that there's more to it. Like right here, this green means that it's a false wall or a something needs to be switched and then it will be moved. So there's plenty of ways to go ahead and move through the dungeon. You can go this way, and if you have a team that can swim, you can go that way. If you do not, then you need to go ahead and find a different way, which is this way. And there's traps that can trigger that release monsters. There's treasure chests that you open up that are maybe monsters, or there's um, things that you pick up that when you open it, monsters will go ahead and ambush you. So there's plenty of things in this dungeon to go ahead and um, try to survive through. um, what I'm hoping is it's just uh, I'm hoping it's just not too much. Um, so I will definitely have to figure that out in the long scheme of things, but that'll be after I do a little bit of DMing of this game, and I can do some beta testing to go ahead and get the kinks out of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue on to this, continue editing. If anybody has any ideas, anything that they would like to go ahead and add on, please go ahead and tell me. Um, I'm looking for people to help me through this because, or not help me through this. I'm gonna get through it no, one way or another with or without ya. Oh shoot. What just happened? Because that's not right. Why does it look like everything got shifted? Oh no. When did you get moved? Oh no. Oh no. That's why that looks so weird. But it wasn't that big of a deal. Anywho, I would love for this to be a collaborative thing for people that have done this before or have knowledge of this, come through and help. Or even if you don't know anything about this and you just have an idea, I'm really good at taking an idea and spinning it with something I already had an idea about, or even just if it's a really good idea, just using it, you know? Um, so I'm just gonna continue making these little traps that I've been working on already. Right here, there is a one sec, like almost like in like I got a lot of um my inspiration from the game Hades, the game like a lot of just the Zelda games in general. Um, I've been watching a lot of their speed runs, and I've been also watching a lot of God of War. So like I've been trying to just like all of those different. I mean, most of those were Greek. There's not many great Egyptian games that I have enjoyed myself, but anyhow, um, I'm trying to pull in elements from those games to make rooms that are challenging but fun. So, like this room, uh, like there is something that's pretty cool. Like they get up and like they're almost like the thing. I don't remember what they're called, but I'm pretty sure you. I think they were the Deku. The little things that would pop out of the flowers, shoot the little acorn at you, then pop back down in the hole. So they'll do things like that, and they'll just be popping out and shooting and shooting. And before this, I want to go ahead and give out a treasure that somewhere right before this, one way or another, that will give you. Actually, there's several ways to this place, so that might. Um, I might want to go ahead and shut that off. I'll think about that later. But um, that, and if you stand up right between them and then do a big brain play to aggravate them both to make them shoot and then duck, you can make them shoot each other and then kill each other. You know, and that can work with any of those, and you can also um, like use your shield to reflect it, or use magic to light it on fire as you move out the way, and then it lands on the other flower, and so on and so forth. So, like, that's what I think makes this game fun, is that I give difficulty, but I give a lot of tools to be able to make up things on the fly, like literally make up a skill on the fly, like you would see in like in a TV show or a game. Like the character's like, I figured out this. Now I can do like a flame thing from my hands. Like, how did the you just figured that out? Like, but that is kind of something that I want in this game, is like, how were you able to make that in that moment? That was crazy. Like, it made sense, but like, how were you able to do that? And that's why I made a magic creation system in this game, where, say, if you want to mix water, like create water, and you already have that ability, but you also want to use your electricity on top of it, to make the water, like literally make the electricity even more, like, instead of just and then hit and then it's done. No, you want to electrify them, like keep them in it. So you create the water, you have to manipulate the water, and you have to send the lightning into it. So to create water, that is one charge. To manipulate water is another charge. If you want to do that for multiple turns, you have to hold these two charges. So then these two charges will be like, so charges are your magic. If you haven't, if that wasn't, if I didn't explain that, but so the two charges will be held if you want to keep that water thing up and going like continuously, and then you'll send the electricity, and then the water will be electrified and whatever, and you can just hold that, and then okay, whatever. But that was not a skill. That was something that you created right in that moment, and we're able to go ahead and like, okay, manipulation one charge, creation one charge, and electricity one charge. So, and I want to hold these onto them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to flick you off. I want to hold these two. I want to hold these two, and then just send electricity, maybe just to make it more amplified, or yeah. So, and I try to lead by science, not by or the closest thing to science, rather than what's balanced. So if I need to balance something, I'll figure something out that, like, so if somebody figures out how to make a black hole, I'm gonna make that hard as hell to control, and you might just literally end the whole world. Like, just, you killed everyone. Like, you tried to learn how to create black holes, and it got too big, and you could not collapse it. So there are limits to things. So you um and there is a way that I'm trying to make things make scientifical. I mean, it's scientifical sense. Make it uh, make it make sense, and not just in a way where it's just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, in a way where a lot of the items that I'm creating are created off of um, scientific principles. Like there's this one where if you're able to create a almost like a just like a needle almost, but are able to steal electrons in a particular manner, you will be able to cause thrust from that, like almost from the tip of that, just by stealing electrons and making the electrons move out. I mean, move away from you. So I created a whole weapon where it is a needle that sticks that first it attaches to your head and down your spine, and then sticks down like almost like a tail when it's just not active. But whenever it is active, it will stiffen and the electricity will shoot off, and you will start to thrust, and to be able to turn, the tail will just shift and shift, and it will steal electrons from this direction, so it allows you to be able to fly. And as it's going, it builds is building a charge also. I know that with this is where it goes off of scientific, which is using the electricity from your brain and your magic. So you need to that's what charges the thing, and it allows you to like when it's stealing electrons, it can give you charges from how far you move, and that I'm pretty sure is that's fudging science, but that's what I've been doing. But enough talking, getting into the dungeon, because that's what I'm loving to go ahead and being just a blabbermouth, because that's what I am. 100% always have been, never could be any freaking thing else but a blabbermouth. So I'm loving being a blabbermouth, but I need to get into this. I need to start to make this make more sense. And I think this is where I'm, because I have this trap here that it looks like almost a normal hallway, but I just don't think that matches this. Wait. Sorry, my mind is bending trying to figure out. Yes and no. More no than yes. Okay, I think I get what I want to do. Okay. Now this is going to be um something of an maybe I need to put it okay. Something in level design that I am having trouble with is how to teach the player without being just how to teach the player, and without like explicitly saying, "Oh, hey, as NPC guy, I can teach you this." Like, how can I just teach them through playing? Because I want this to be like this teleport thing that I'm doing to make sense. like this teleport trap, because what my thought process is. So this right here will be a mirror that if anything has magic within them, you will not be able to see them. So it's a mirror that if you if you have magic within it, you cannot see it. Uh, so what the trick is if every person in the team has magic within them, you will not be able to see them. And I know it's like, what about their clothing? Uh, just 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 give me this. So they have a mirror that does this, and easily that could be done. I could give them. They're probably gonna get magic armor and magic stuff by the time that they get. Like they should have a full set of magic stuff by the time of getting here, and they should be getting better stuff by the time they get to the next side, and so on and so forth. But how do I teach them the principle of this being a mirror and that they've been teleported to this little trap that will literally keep them walking forever? And how do I do that in roll 20 without it freaking out on me? Like I'm thinking of like a visual, but like also these are not mandatory. I either have to put more like an yeah. None of these are mandatory. They're all they're all traps or meeting NPCs. Shoot. See, I'm just gonna be nice. Let me just do that. Just control. Like this will just be the correct path. And yeah, yeah, that'll just be the correct path. I'm not going. Um, then I need to go ahead and do something with this. I got it. Okay, when they're teleported. Okay, so I got it. So when you're teleported, um, it just seems like things just change in the room instead of you appearing somewhere. So my teleportation is going to be a little bit different in how it's perceived by the brain. So how it's going to be perceived by the brain is when you're teleported, it almost seems like things are just like it's it's really the room just boop, does this, but it seems for the human brain that it just melts. So the difference in that is like it almost morphs and changes. So instead of just like how most like anime things or most like Marvel or anything, they touch you and then you're just like oh, like just teleported. Well, my version would be that like say if you were in my room and then you were teleported to a park, and I this was the person I'm teleporting with me, so we would be teleported, and then like the room would grow, like the carpet would become grass, the walls would like turn into grass and fall onto the ground, and like my bed, like if there was a bench where my bed was, it would slowly, like, I mean, not slowly, but pretty fast, just move into a bench. And if there was nothing in front of like where my desk was, my desk would just fall and then just become whatever it was supposed to become. Um, and it, but like when it's a trap, like it happens a lot faster because they need that little timer, so they change up some settings. But whenever it's just a normal teleport from like here to here, it's just a. But whenever you do it from here to here, it's kind of like. Boop. I don't know if that. I don't know if that's stupid or I don't know. When I beta test it, we'll definitely know if it's stupid or not. That's what's great. You just sometimes you just need to keep plowing through with an idea just to be able to get it freaking done. And then once it's done, you can go through, mess around, tweak, but get it done. Like a lot of people get stuck in like what I'm doing, the talking about it phase. So that's what that's kind of what this channel is for me. Like like honestly, it would be fucking great if I can get some followers and do all that shit. But end all be all, this is forcing me to do this for at least an hour every single day. No matter what, I'm doing this for an hour. So end all be all, that's what I want from this. And if I can get some people to also say some shit, dope. Man, I have this song stuck in my head. I'm not sure like what you can do on you like um on Twitch. Like I kind of looked over most of the goals and stuff like that, all that, but it was really long, and like I was trying to get on before 12, and I was trying to make sure I got. I mean, I'm not doing anything like super crazy. I'm not gonna be playing like any songs, but I just wonder if you can sing them, because like some people like joke about like oh, you just sing a song and then you get a DCMA claim, and I'm just like, uh, are you being serious? are, are you being serious? So I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. So I'm just gonna keep the song in my head as the song in my head. Okay. I don't know how I chose that many different things from just clicking that little spot, but whatever. Why are you? What the fuck? What? Stop! what the? What the? Oh my god! How am I grabbing the glass? Oh my Jesus! How many times have I moved that? Oh my god! Where? What the? Oh my god. Okay. I'm getting real tired of this shit. I'm getting real tired of this shit. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that because That's what a smart man would do. Jesus, let me just lock everything that's not being used. Because okay. Where the are you? I probably deleted the other copy, didn't I? Okay. Just gonna move you right here then. Then I'm just gonna do that. Get that back. That's not where I placed you. I promise I didn't. Okay, grab this. That's not lined up right then. Yeah, that fixes it. I should have relocked those pieces. So, and one sec. Oh, it's up there. Okay. So what I'm doing is these little pockets. there's gonna be entrances from the nightmare, um, from the other side. These entrances do not actually allow you entrance into it. At least not yet. Not until you go into the Parthenon and get what it gives you to allow you to go in here. Um, so these are multiple entrances. Um, these little spaces are spaces where you can regain your sanity while you're in the nightmare. So, yeah. One sec. I need me a snack. I'm getting starving. See, the only chips I can still eat after my mom, who worked at Frito-Lay all of my childhood, the only chip I can still fuck with is some cheese puffs. HEB brand. I don't care what none of y'all say. Don't care what none of y'all say. Something special about these babies. Not really the greatest food to be eating while trying to design. Let me get back to work. But this gives me time to think. So, I still do want this to have a stairway down and something really cool. If you don't want to deal, actually, I won't tell you that. Anyway, I want there to be stairs down. So, like from here, stairs, walk down, stairs, yeah, to reach down to the second level. Is there anywhere else that I want to put stairs before I move on? Because I think I got it in all the... Okay, there's one in the beginning. There's a one in the middle of all of this. There's one on this side. I think that's all that's needed for this side. Because you won't even be able to explore much of anything at the second level. Your first run through. Okay. Sorry. Oh. Actually, I'm not sorry. That was worth it. Those were so good. Oh, man. I love those things. Like, I'll even rate them higher than the regular Chester Cheeto ones. Like, yeah. I don't know why I said the Chester Cheeto ones. Like, like somebody's actually like, oh yes, Chester Cheeto makes these chips really good. like, bro, you know these were made in a factory, right? No, Mr. Chester himself comes and makes every single chip. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting some lime in my water too, cause Pflugerville water tastes like crap. Much better. All right. Oh, sorry. One more thing. I just had to put this in the fridge because I opened it. All right. And let me go ahead and get back up here. And man, I forgot. I didn't make that one as big as. Damn. It's fine. It's fine. It'll just make it a little bit harder on them, cause not if it depends on how many people there are. They might have to split up at this point, because this is one of the this is the easiest one to get to, or not the easiest one to get to, but the fastest one to get to, because you have to and getting closer doesn't really. Again, dang it, I can't talk about the nightmare. The nightmare is going to be a complete mystery. I want it to be a complete mystery, so I can't say anything about it. Sorry. It's my favorite part so far. So I really want to keep that under wraps. Move those over there. And I want to I'm really glad I went ahead and locked just pretty much everything. I'm about to lock you again. Just so I make sure I don't have to deal with that. Okay. Move you, Control T. What the heck? What? What? Why can I not move you? What the fuck? Why are you? What the? Okay, really though? Really though? This is ridiculous. Why are you doing this? Does anybody know what the hell is happening? 'Cause I don't. Oh, well, whatever. Eraser. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to do a young save real quick before something goes ahead and goes awry. It might be that time to start merging layers. It might be getting a little maxed out on the amount of layers I have. I like keeping them separate though. I'm not ready to finalize on a design. I think that's what it. Okay, I'm gonna try just going ahead. I just saved. Sure, just go ahead and save the changes. Go ahead and get out of that. Do you watch your own shit? No, I just try to see if anybody else is. All right. Uh. Mm. Okay, let's get out of this. Get out of that. Okay, let's see if that did anything. It is really just not liking that little L piece. Why? Well, you guys, I am having some technical difficulties. I do not know what's happening. Like it is really not liking that L piece. Um, should So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off for today a little bit early because I need to just figure this out for myself. So thank you for anybody that's been watching. Appreciate you, and you guys have a good one.